Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and here we have the first gin of 2026. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, so come on in, let's get the show on the road. Today we're doing the first pour of Gilbeys. Gilbeys gin. We're going to get back to that in just a moment. We're going to do the quick rundown for all the new people. So Mr. Randy does a three-part series in this review where he does of libations, whiskeys, wines, and sorts. Beers have also been included for 2026. If you're into beer, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we got lots of those coming in. So, part one, episode one, off the rip. Get the bottle home, most important part. Crack it open, pour it in a glass. Have my first impressions because you're here. That's what you're here for. Part two, we're going to get halfway down the bottle. Hopefully, around this part, we stop. And I'm going to leave whatever's left in there for a week, maybe two. I can't really say. And we're going to see if it changes. Characteristics, for better, for worse, it is what it is. I'm going to go on the internet without any safeguards. I'm going to find as much or as little information as possible. Bring it back to you in a timely manner, hopefully present it to you under 10 minutes. Part three, all the way down here, final pour, thusly named. We're going to have the final pour, and we're going to compare it to today's initial pour. So, this was a $10 bottle of gin. I know, it's my first gin of 2026. Well, you got to see my first bourbon of 2026. You got to see my first wine of 2026. I did a lot of great bottles in 2025. Had a slow start in 2025. I didn't start until January, February, March, April-ish. I didn't release content immediately. I made a bunch of videos, deleted them, reshot them, restructured the whole system and whatnot, shot the videos again, edited, didn't have enough confidence, erased them. So yeah, got a slow start. I did start in January. Conceptually wise, I started in January. I started actually trying to set things up and start doing some filming in February. March probably was when I really got serious. I said, look, I really want to do this. But I just kept short cycling. starting over. And then I just eventually got a little push from Old Guy Bourbon. And he said, just do it. He said, just do it. And I was like, yeah, okay. Like Shia LaBeouf, just do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it. So I did. I took off, and I slowly over time gained confidence. I smoothed out all the harsh edges, and we're still here. We're moving soon. That's why things appear a bit naked. Things appear a bit naked. Yeah, because things are getting packed and boxes are stacking up along the walls in the hallway and stuff. On the nose, Gilbeys Quality Tradition Distilled London Dry, distilled from 100% grain neutral spirits. Some people do have a bit of a, you know, they have a certain way about that. 40% alcohol, which, coming from a gin, not actually that bad because I don't drink gin neat except for these videos where I want to give you the raw experience. I do usually put them in tonic. Frankfort, Kentucky. There's all that good information for you. That's covered. Let's go ahead and... The nose has a bit of pepper and a bit of mint with some botanicals. It's actually not bad gin. It's actually a pretty nice gin as far as the nose is concerned, because we're still at part one, off the rip. We still have 3 more to go. This is a plastic bottle, which I guess helps you save a little bit on the cost. But so let's go ahead, and I want to give you just a quick look. See, the viscosity on this is relatively nice. I mean, it's a $10 bottle of gin that as far as I know here in Central Texas, sooner to be Southern Texas, Central Texas currently, yeah, $10 for a bottle of decent gin. I'm going to reserve absolute on that until we get to at least the full review, part 2. Hope to see you there right here. Let's go ahead and get that on the palate. It's not bad. Not overwhelming. Nothing too high pitched. It's kind of mid. It's kind of mid. But for $10 and a plastic bottle, I won't complain. I'm not going to complain about this. There's a few things that are a little bit rough on it, but I'm definitely I'm not regretting this buy. There's a few there's a few things. That's how we started off 2026. We started off 2026 with a few drain pours. Yes, we did. We absolutely did. We started off 2024 with a couple of drain pours. It's kind of sad, but that's how I like to roll. I like to roll. We start at the bottom. You know, you can't appreciate, what did he say? Bob Marley said something like, you can't appreciate the light until you spent time in the dark, or something like that, right? He said you can't appreciate the light until you spent time in the dark, or he might have gotten that from someone like Machiavelli. But let's go ahead and get that second palate. That's usually the one where everything comes out. That's not bad. It's not great. I'm not expecting great from a $10 bottle. London Dry. No sugar added. It's very mid. But I'm not expecting more than mid from a $10 bottle. It's got some spice, pepper, some mint, botanicals, or everything's pretty well rounded. I gotta admit that. That's pretty well rounded. That's pretty nice for a $10 bottle of gin. I can't wait to get this in some tonic and see how that all rolls out. Very mellow. Kind of hangs around. It's got a pretty, well, you know, before we get to that part, let's just go ahead and do the finish. Finish, here it comes. It's a little brighter. I'm getting more citrus. The tongue just lit up. I'm working it around. The cheeks, the gums, the whole tongue. I'm starting to get about a little bit of heat, probably a 1. It's working pretty well. Flavor characters are holding pretty strong for a $10 bottle of gin. Now, I guarantee you that that tonic is going to help carry and enhance all those characters. I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly confident that's going to make a pretty good gin and tonic. Okay. Cheeks are still kind of hanging in there. It's not bad. That's telling me that I think this is really going to make some good gin and tonics. That will definitely, if this hangs tough, no kids on the block. We won't go there. See you back here at the halfway mark for the full review. By then, I'm going to have several gin and tonics. And I'm going to let you know. That just might be the most inexpensive shelfer gin I have encountered on the channel. So, there it is. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you tried this? What do you think? Let me know. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm pretty sure this is going to be good. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a good one.